Why do women cheat? These are the top three reasons. Number one is emotional neglect. Number two is feeling unappreciated. And number three is a desire for connection. These three reasons will apply to 98% of women. Moreover than anything else, moreover than not, I should say, emotional neglect is the number one reason. You will hear women say the reason I cheat is because I wasn't emotionally fulfilled. Men, we feel like, if we satisfy them in other ways by buying them a car and, doing a bunch of other things, that they'll be happy. But no, women crave the emotional connection, the emotional stability, and the emotional support. Maybe not so much the emotional stability. That's what they'll say, but maybe not the emotional stability, because like anything, you have to keep them kind of engaged. Nobody wants to be bored. Secondly is feeling unappreciated, and when women feel unappreciated, just like a man, they're more than likely to stray. I mean, think about this. You put forth your best efforts every single day, and they go largely unnoticed and unappreciated just by saying something, the simple act of being gracious and saying, thank you, baby, that was so nice of you. Or doing something that's just nobody even, really felt like needed to be said. Like there was this movie that I remember watching with my wife not too long ago. And it was about this guy. He's a fireman. Bear with me. And she works at, I believe, a hospital. And he's just not paying attention to her. He's so caught up in his job. He wants to buy a boat. He doesn't want to use his money for anything else. And because he's so dedicated to saving his marriage, this guy took the money that he was saving for a boat and bought his wife's mother, I think, some medical equipment that she was in dire need of. He never said a word to her. He never said, hey, baby, I went ahead and did this to try to save our marriage. No. He did the good deed, and he kept his mouth shut, because people who truly do good deeds, they do them only because they want to, not because they want to be recognized for it. And that was a very poignant moment in the movie, because later in the movie, the wife obviously finds out that her husband did it while she thought it was someone else. And she's just blown away. And it just goes to show you just how that one thing where he did something to let her know how much he loves her and how much he appreciates her, by doing something for someone she loves, made all the difference in the world. And of course, in the movie, they lived happily ever after, but that could also happen in real life as well. Now, and also, the desire for connection. And this is kind of like, it goes back to the emotional part of it, where they feel like they need the emotional connection. They need the emotional support. They desire a connection, like a true connection. Do you understand her? Are you listening to her? Are you fulfilling her needs? Not just, in the bedroom, but outside the bedroom as well. Can she talk to you? Can she talk to you about things that really matter to her, without you just, being, 50% focused on the TV and the other 50% focused on her? These are the things. So you know what, guys? Pull your heads out of your asses and pay attention to these women, because it's very, very simple why they cheat, and it's very easy to prevent it, or at least to minimize